Well, thank you so much. How we doing? Good? Yeah. We in a good mood. I am in a great mood. I want to welcome everybody here to the ROPOA fundraiser. Is that right? Yeah. The ROPOA, the Royal Oak Police Officers Association. Yeah, nailed it. See? That's why they pay me the big bucks. I can remember initials. Glad you guys are here, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in Detroit. One of my favorite cities in the world, Detroit. Love Detroit. I've been doing a lot of shows in really small towns lately. Really small towns. I did a show last week. Population of a town was 200 people. Small town. Give you a better perspective as to exactly how small that town is. True story. This year, in our high school graduating class, they have 8 students. You know what that means? There should be the worst student they've ever had still graduate in the top 10. It's messed up. This guy's a straight D student. He's going to Harvard. It's not good. It's out in Oregon. Oregon has a lot of small towns. Also a lot of weird street signs. Driving down the highway in the course of maybe a 10-mile period, I saw a deer crossing sign, an elk crossing sign, and a moose crossing sign. Do they need 3 separate signs? How about just one sign that says, big dumb animals that'll screw your car up? How about that, right? I love the street signs, man. In Indiana, I saw one of my favorite signs. It's a picture of a thumbs up with a circle and a line through it. Now what it means is no hitchhiking. But that's not what I thought of either. First thing I thought of when I saw that sign was, man, this town really hates happy days. What the hell did Henry Winkler do, right? It's crazy, man. Do you travel a lot? I don't know if you guys are planning any trips over the summer, anything like that. I do have some advice for you guys in case you do travel a lot. The lower the number on the motel sign, the worse the hotel. True story. Think about that, right? You got the Hilton, you got the Radisson. There's no number attached. Those are good hotels. Big drop below that, you got the Super 8. Big drop below that, you got the Motel 6. The other day I stayed at a Budget 3. They didn't leave the light on, but I did get a chalk outline when I walked into my room. That was homey. Also the room number. That's a good reflection of how good a hotel's gonna be. If you're staying in room 1106, it's a pretty good hotel. It's got 11 floors. You're staying in room 6, you might want to sleep with your clothes on. It's a bad sign. Last time I checked in the hotel, the front desk clerk was just covered in tattoos, head to toe tattoos. Small town people love their tattoos. I think some tattoos are awesome. I think some tattoos are awful. To be honest with you guys, I think bad tattoos are way better than good tattoos, don't you? Because nothing makes me feel better about my life than seeing somebody with a bad tattoo. I just look over and go, man, I made a lot of mistakes, but I didn't do that. Look at that guy. Ah! Guy's got a koi fish on his face. That's forever. Memorial tattoos, those are really popular. Somebody close to you dies, put a memory of that person on your body as a permanent reminder of what they meant to you. I think it's a really sweet thing to do. I was in Montana, girl had 17 memorial tattoos. 17! I said, ma'am, I'm really sorry for your luck. Do me a favor, don't touch me. You are clearly the kiss of death. I'm not taking any chances. My least favorite tattoo, a lot of the younger girls are getting these. They're getting these poems on the ribcage. You've seen these? This line after line after line of nonsense. Ladies, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but the last thing I want to do when I see a naked woman is read. What is that, a Surgeon General's warning? I don't want it. Definitely don't need it. I shouldn't make fun, man. I gotta get in better shape. I really do. I don't know what it is. The older you get, the harder it is to stay in shape, you know? Hate exercise. My buddy's always trying to go running with him. I'm not a runner. He's like, come on, man, let's go running. I'm like, no. So why not? Because I've got a car. He's a hardcore runner, too. He's one of those marathon people. He's weird. He tells me sometimes, these marathon runners, if they get close to the end of the race and they're doing really well, if they gotta use the bathroom, they just pee all over themselves and keep on running. It's crazy. You pee yourself during a marathon, you're an athlete. You pee yourself during my hobbies, I'm an alcoholic. I call that a double standard, right? I did get old. I'm not even getting old, I got old. And I don't know when it happened. Does anybody know that moment when they got old? Was there like a transition? Not for me. I went to bed on a Tuesday, After partying all night long, woke up on a Thursday, I Rip Van Winkled myself, right? No idea. Like when I was 19 years old, I went through a car windshield, brushed myself off, went out drinking that night. The other day, I sneezed and cracked a rib. That's not supposed to happen. Have you ever gone to sleep and woke up in more pain than the night before? What happened while I was sleeping? Did I wrestle a grizzly bear? What's going on? What the hell's going on in my life, man? Dating's harder too when you get older. That's the worst part about it, dating. If you're over 40, dating's almost impossible. Because there is no adult term. No term for just dating as an adult. You can't say significant other, that's impersonal. You can't say lover, that's creepy. I was dating one girl, she's obsessed with coming up with the right term. What should I call you? If somebody asks, what should I say you are? I don't care. You go with the pool boy as far as I'm concerned. Whatever makes your husband less suspicious. That's all I care. It's crazy, man. The weather today was adequate. Rainy, right? Somebody said shitty over there. It was shitty. Kind of was though, because it rained and it didn't rain, but it didn't quite not rain. But it's still like kind of warm, but not warm enough. It's spring, I guess. I need a real spring, right? I need spring. My favorite part about springtime, my favorite part of the year is springtime. Snow starts to melt, flowers start to bloom, birds start to chirp, the women start shaving off that winter bush. Isn't that, oh, you ladies, you think we don't know? We know. For some reason, December, January, February, you grow that shit out just a little bit thicker, right? Like you think for some reason that extra inch of insulation is going to save you for the blizzard of 2019. Thank God I had that extra hair, I nearly lost both lips. I don't even know how that trend started. Just a bunch of strippers being stuck to poles, people starting to freak out about. This is an outrage, we must do something. But I'll be honest with you folks, there's a lot of things you ladies do when it comes to personal hygiene in the nether regions that I don't understand. Like I've heard ladies that sometimes before a first date, sometimes you won't shave down there, or your legs. Because you think if you leave it just a little bit extra stubbly, that will prevent you from having sex with that person. Have you done that before? It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Is there any guy in this room who wouldn't have sex with a girl just because she had hairy legs? Hell no! In fact, I would see that as a challenge. If I went to a bar, saw a girl with hairy legs, I would turn to my buddy and go, hold my beer, I'm going squatching tonight. Hell yeah. Take her out in the woods, take some blurry photographs, start shooting all that. I did not play. You guys are fun, you know? Not sure where I want to take you guys. You guys seem very polite. I don't want to ruin that for you guys, but that being said, I have a joke I want to tell, so I'm going to try it. You guys may not like it, but I'm going to tell you guys this. I've been doing a lot of traveling, like I said. I was in Chicago not that long ago. I saw a billboard. I'm going to tell you guys. It's a little bit of a downer. It said, "Stop sexual abuse of the elderly." But you got to admit, nothing funny there. What was funny to me was trying to figure out who that billboard's for. Think about that for a second. Do we all not know you're not supposed to do that, right? We know that. You're not supposed to sexually abuse the elderly. So I have to assume that people in Chicago also know that. So I have to assume that only a very small handful of people are going to be enlightened by that billboard. I just imagine being stuck in Chicago traffic, driving down the road, stuck in traffic. Guy 10 cars behind me on his way to a nursing home. He's got a jar of lube, a rubber fist, looks up at the billboard and goes, "Are you shitting me?" Well, there goes my afternoon. I mean, it seems like a very specific audience, doesn't it? Like, they could probably make that billboard even more specific if they wanted to. It could be like, "Stop sexual abuse of the elderly, Phil." Like, but the thing that gets me about that billboard is somebody had to pay for that billboard. Somebody had to vote on that for that to become a thing. Because that's a community service billboard, right? We all seen them. We've seen them for like teen pregnancy and meth use and things like that. Somebody paid for that message to be up there. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall the day they decided that in the meeting. How cool would that be? Okay, we do have one more order of business before we adjourn for the weekend. We do have another $5,000 grant for a billboard. We're going to open the floor up for suggestions. Some guy stands up and goes, "Hey, I got an idea. How about stop sexual abuse?" Another guy stands up and goes, "Hold on a second. We're not going to stop all sexual abuse. I didn't become a scoutmaster for nothing. Don't worry. Then a big debate breaks out between that guy, a camp counselor, a handful of Catholic priests, and finally they settled on stop sexual abuse of the elderly. But you know, the biggest problem with that billboard, it's a little bit of a bummer, isn't it? A little bit of a downer, right? Because it doesn't matter how great your day is, you see that billboard, you're gonna feel a little bit bad. You feel a little bit sad, because now you know that monsters exist. Monsters you had no idea existed before. And I think the biggest problem is that they made it too bold. Like maybe they should have softened the message a little bit, made it a little bit more whimsical, right? Because I think we all know all the good billboards have some sort of a rhyme scheme to them, right? Like click it or ticket, give a hoot, don't pollute. Maybe they made it a rhyme. It'd be a little easier to sit through. Something like, keep your fingers out of the seniors. Like that'd be nice, right? When you're visiting Granny, don't touch your fanny. That's nice. You know it would be crappy if you teabagged your pappy. That's all I'm saying. Hey folks, that's my time. I gotta get out of here. Thank you very much for your time. I warned you about that joke a little bit, so I'm in a great mood. So how about you guys? Good? Are we warmed up? Are we ready to keep the show rolling? All right. You guys are gonna love your feature act this evening. He comes to you directly from Grand Rapids. He's been seen at Gilda's Laugh Fest and the Boston Comedy Festival. Put your hands together for Adam Deggy!
Let your host hear you guys. Come on.